In this video, we'll be taking a look at two WNBA games happening on May 25, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Sparks versus Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces continue a road trip to start the season Thursday night with a game in Los Angeles against the Los Angeles Sparks. Las Vegas comes into Thursday undefeated of the year following a 39-point blowout win in Game 1 against Seattle. Defensively, Las Vegas dominated the game, allowing just 64 points, including only 28 in the first half on 32.1% shooting. And the Aces won the rebounding battle by 18 and forced 13 turnovers as well. Offensively, Las Vegas was lights out, making 54.8% of their shots and 61.1% from beyond the arc to score 105 points after a 62-point second half. The Las Vegas Aces have played only 1 game so far this series, and it was quite an impressive victory. The Aces faced off against the Seattle Storm, and they were able to secure a 105-64 victory. Each of the last 3 quarters of the game, they outscored the Storm by at least 10 points. The Aces had 6 different players that finished with at least 10 points. Kelsey Plum had a strong game, finishing with 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Jackie Young also had a strong game, finishing with 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. There has been a lot of talk about other teams like the New York Liberty, but the Aces sure made a statement to the rest of the WNBA. The Los Angeles Sparks come into their second game of the season undefeated following a 23-point blowout of the Phoenix Mercury in Game 1. Defensively, Los Angeles did just enough, allowing only 71 points on 40.7% shooting and forced 22 turnovers in the game as well. Offensively, Los Angeles had issues, making just 39.7% of their shots, but knocked down 9 long balls and 27 free throws to get the victory. The Los Angeles Sparks have also played only games so far this season, and they currently sit with a 1-0 record. The Sparks faced off against the Phoenix Mercury, and they were able to secure the 94-71 victory. At the end of the first quarter, they were down 22-19, but they quickly turned it around because of the offense. The Sparks had 5 different players that finished with at least 13 points. Nneka Ogwumike had a strong game, finishing with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The offense was impressive in the first game, but in this game it's going to need to be the defense that steps up. If the defense struggles in this game, the Sparks are going to have some problems securing the win. The Aces are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Sparks are 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 home games and 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The over is 5-1 in Aces' last 6 road games. The over is 4-0 in Sparks' last 4 overall. The Aces are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings. The Las Vegas Aces are going to be massive favorites on a nightly basis given their talent, and their opening performance doesn't help matters. However, the Los Angeles Sparks look good in their opener in their own right, and they're capable of being a lot better than they were a year ago. The Sparks played with a good pace, and you know that crowd will up for it given the Aces coming to town. Lots of points here, and maybe a slight overreaction to Vegas. So the Los Angeles Sparks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Las Vegas Aces are averaging 105 points on 54.8% shooting and allowing 64 points on 32.1% shooting. The Las Vegas Aces are shooting 61.1% from beyond the arc and 82.4% from the free throw line. The Las Vegas Aces are allowing 23.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 50 rebounds per game. The Los Angeles Sparks are averaging 94 points on 39.7% shooting and allowing 71 points on 40.7% 40% shooting. The Los Angeles Sparks are shooting 40.9% from beyond the arc and 93.1% from the free throw line. The Los Angeles Sparks are allowing 30% shooting from deep and are grabbing 32 rebounds per game. These are both offenses that are good, and there is going to be no shortage of scoring here. The Sparks scored 94 points in the first game, and the Aces finished with 105. The pace of this game is going to be quick, and this is going to be a higher scoring game. It wouldn't be a shock if both teams finished with at least 100 points. Even if they don't reach 100, this game is going to go past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Mercury vs. Minnesota Lynx. The Minnesota Lynx and Phoenix Mercury meet Thursday in WNBA action at the Footprint Center. Minnesota comes into Thursday winless are the first two games following 11-point loss to Chicago last game out. Defensively, Minnesota struggled a bit, giving up 77 points on 43.1% shooting and 37.5% from beyond the arc. The Minnesota offense was terrible, however, scoring just 66 points, including only 3 in the second quarter after shooting 33.3% from the floor and 25% from beyond the arc. The Lynx come into this game with a 0-2 record overall, and it looks like it could be a very long season for them. In the first game against the Chicago Sky, they lost 77-66, and in the last game against the Atlanta Dream, they were defeated 83-77. At the end of the first quarter, they were up 30-19, and they looked like they were in good shape. In the fourth quarter, though, they were outscored 24-10, and that led to the defeat. Nafisa Collier had another big game, finishing with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The problem for the Lynx, though, is outside of Collier, other players aren't keeping up. They also have gone long stretches of games without finding much offensive success, like what happened in the fourth quarter. The Phoenix Mercury stays at home Thursday night winless through their first 2 games of the year following a 6-point loss to Chicago last game out. Defensively, Phoenix struggled a bit as Chicago scored 75 points on 40% shooting and 40% from beyond the arc. Phoenix did shoot the ball well, making 41.1% of their shots, but missed 6 free throws and turned the ball over 19 times, resulting in the loss. On the other side of this matchup is the Mercury, who also come into this game with a 0-2 record. In the first game, they were defeated 94-71 at the hands of the Sparks, and in the last game, they were defeated by the Chicago Sky 75-69. The offense only managed 16 points in the fourth quarter in the last game, and the offense wasn't enough to get the job done. Brittany Griner had a strong game, finishing with 27 points and 10 rebounds. Diana Taurasi had a strong game, finishing with 16 points and 6 rebounds. Alicia Sutton also a strong game, finishing with 13 points and 2 rebounds. The Lynx are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 road games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Mercury are 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games, playing on 3 or more days rest, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 7-3 in Lynx last 10 overall. The over is 5-2 in Mercury last 7 Thursday games. The Lynx are 20-7 against the spread in the last 27 meetings in Phoenix and 37-15-2 against the spread in the last 54 meetings. The Minnesota Lynx have been sluggish offensively through 2 games, and they need to find another scorer to go with Collier and McBride. The Phoenix Mercury have had their disappointments as well. However, the Mercury are at home and their stars are playing well out of the gate, which is encouraging. Rust, not with Brittany Griner, as she's been incredible through 2 games. This game is going to be about what team's role players step up. Collier and Griner are both going to have big games here. It's going to come down to the rest of the team. I trust the role players around Griner more, and the defense for the Lynx is going to really struggle. In the last game, the Lynx gave up 83 points, and the Mercury are going to finish higher than that. Battle of 2 winless teams. I'll lay the bucket with the Mercury, as their top players are leading the way early. The Lynx won't be keeping up, and Phoenix will get the job done. So the Phoenix Mercury to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Minnesota Lynx are averaging 71.5 points on 39.2% shooting and allowing 80 points on 42.6% shooting. Nafisa Collier is averaging 18.5 points and 5 rebounds, while Kayla McBride is averaging 10 points and 2 assists. Diamond Miller is grabbing 4 rebounds and Tiffany Mitchell is grabbing 3 rebounds. The Minnesota Lynx are shooting 27.3% from beyond the arc and 80.6% from the free throw line. The Minnesota Lynx are allowing 34% shooting from deep and are grabbing 36.5 rebounds per game. The Phoenix Mercury are averaging 70 points on 40.9% shooting and allowing 84.5 points on 39.9% shooting. Brittany Griner is averaging 22.5 points and 8 rebounds rebounds, while Diana Taurasi is averaging 15.5 points and 4 rebounds. Sug Sutton is the third double-digit scorer, and Moriah Jefferson is dishing 3 assists. The Phoenix Mercury are shooting 30.6% from beyond the arc and 79.5% from the free throw line. The Phoenix Mercury are allowing 40.5% shooting from deep and are grabbing 31.5 rebounds per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.